Hi, word nerds. Welcome to the dictionary. I'm pretty sleepy this morning because my alarm went off when I was in the middle of a deep sleep and I didn't get a chance to normally wake up. I mean, not that I normally do, I always have an alarm, but this one woke me up at a very inopportune time and I did not want to get out of bed. Today, right now, is May 13th, 7 a.m., right on the nose. The nimmy nose? The first word in this episode is exteriorize. I think my mouth has a trouble with R's. Exteriorize, exteriorise. It is the British variation of exteriorize with a Z, which is coming up. But first, I must make a sound effect that goes... The next word is exteriority or exteriority. Noun from 1611. This is the quality or state of being exterior or exteriorized. As in the synonym. The synonym is externality, which looks like it's going to be in the next episode. Yes, externality. That's an interesting word. So something that is exterior in a state of exterior or being exteriorized has exteriority, and now we can talk more about it because we've got the word exteriorize. Exteriorize? Yeah. Anyway, this is a transitive verb from 1879. Number one, the synonym is externalize. So if you are externalizing something, what does that mean? I don't know. We'll get there. Number two, to bring out of the body. As for surgery, sometimes in surgery, they have to pull a thing out of your body altogether. They got to go, they got to bring it out. I don't know, maybe they got to pull out the heart, pull out the stomach, do some work in there, and then they got to put the stuff back in. They got to exteriorize the heart or whatever organ it is. Maybe all your guts, maybe your intestines are just, they're like, okay. This next form of the word is exteriorization. That's it. Exteriorization is a noun. No etymology, because it's all about exterior, which was all in the previous episode. And the next word is the word exterminate. This is a transitive verb from 1591. There's only one definition, but we got some synonyms. To get rid of completely, usually by killing off. To get rid of completely. All of the things that you are working with, they are gone, probably because you killed them. As in, exterminate termites and cockroaches. Exterminate. Now, termite and exterminate, they have a lot of similar letters in the same order. Is there something etymologically about the word termite? I don't know. That's interesting. Extermination. Exterminate the termites. They're going to eat the wood in your house, and then your house is going to fall down. It's a very, very bad situation for your house, but it's very good for the termites when they get to eat all of that wood and stuff that they love so much. Extermination is a noun. Exterminator, that is a noun. There was the movie The Terminator. If you've ever heard of it, I don't know. It wasn't a very big movie, The Terminator, and but he was also kind of like the exterminator. He was just trying to kill one in that first movie. He was just trying to kill one thing off completely, not a whole group of insects. The etymology says this is from the Latin verb exterminare, which is from the ex prefix plus the word terminus, which means boundary or like the end of a thing, the edge of a thing, the boundary, the boundaries of your yard, the terminus. So this is out of the boundary, you're taking it. I don't really know how the X changes that exactly. But we have some synonym information. If you're confused about the word exterminate, here are some other words that are sort of similar. Exterminate, extirpate, 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 eradicate, and uproot mean to affect the destruction or abolition of something. Exterminate implies complete and immediate extinction by killing off all individuals, as in exterminate cockroaches. They had to bring cockroaches into the example again. Extirpate implies extinction of a race, family, species, or sometimes an idea or doctrine by destruction or removal of its means of propagation. Whoa. As in, many species have been extirpated from the area. Oh, there's a lot going on with this one. So it could be getting rid of a group of people, a family of people. Don't extirpate my family. A whole species, all the humans, all of the mosquitoes, or an idea or doctrine. And the way that you stop the idea or doctrine is because you get rid of the ways that it moves forward into other brains. So that often would be stopping the people who have this idea, who are talking about the idea. Do I have any ideas or doctrines worth extirpating? Please don't kill me or any other people just because you don't think the idea should spread. What's a fun idea to spread? Ice cream is purple. Okay, back to the synonyms. Eradicate implies the driving out or elimination of something that has established itself. It came in, it established itself, it took root, and now you are getting rid of it from where it has established itself. As in, a campaign to eradicate illiteracy. I am all for that campaign. I think people should know how to read, should read because books are good and books are cool, and stay in school and eat some food. Eradicating illiteracy would be a good thing because I think the people who don't know how to read, they don't even know what they're missing. They're like, I'm okay. No, you know what? There's a lot of good stuff out there that you could read and you would enjoy it. So let's eradicate your illiteracy. Uproot implies a forcible or violent removal and stresses displacement or dislodgement rather than immediate destruction. So it's not destroying, killing, it's moving away. As in, the war uprooted thousands. You know, you're getting this episode near the end of June, and I'm recording this in the middle of May, and with the Israeli-Palestine thing is still going on. And there's a lot of people who have been uprooted from their homes, and it is a problem. And also a lot of people have been murdered and eradicated, extirpated. Maybe it feels like maybe they're trying to extirpate some people, and I don't like that. Please, can we have a ceasefire? Please cease. Okay, well that's it for exterminate. The next word is exterminatory. Exterminatory. Adjective from 1790 of relating to or marked by extermination. What happens in the brain when I make those little mistakes? It's like the brain is going further ahead. It's reading the rest of the words, but the mouth is still trying to say this word, but then the brain takes over and it's like, no. I'm over here, you slowpoke mouth, get with the program, start putting in words that I'm reading that you haven't gotten to yet. Then your words all get messed up. Of, relating to, or marked by extermination. That's exterminatory. I got to do the sound effect because there's a visual that I'm thinking of, but I don't need to do it. Extermin, that is next. It looks like extermine because it has an M-I-N-E, but it's extermin. Transitive verb from 1539. This is obsolete, and the synonym is exterminate. They used to say extermin. Go extermin those cockroaches. I don't like them cockroaches around here. Go extermin them. Extermin. The next word is extern or extern. Emphasize either syllable. First form of this word, adjective from 1530. This is archaic, and the synonym is external. External, which is coming up real quick. But before that, we must talk about the second form of extern, which could also be spelled with an E at the end. Just add on an E. Extern, noun from 1823. This is a person connected with an institution, but not living or boarding in it. Specifically, a non-resident doctor or medical student at a hospital. An extern. I've heard of an intern, different definitions of intern. Some of them are medical related. Some of them are unpaid people or low paid people working, doing the grunt work. Interns, but this is an extern because they don't live there. Is that what it is? A person connected with an institution, but not living or boarding in it. But wait, do the interns, the medical doctor interns, do they live at the hospital? Because they're in it? The interns at a company don't live at the company. What? Why don't we call them externs? I don't think I've ever heard of this word. Non-resident doctor. And they call them residents. I don't understand all the different terms for doctors. They call them residents. But are they living at the hospital? You are not a resident of the hospital, are you? This is so confusing. We're using the wrong words. The next word is external. First form, adjective from 1542. Number 1A. Capable of being perceived outwardly, as in external signs of a disease. You can perceive these signs outwardly. You don't have to go inside the body to see these disease signs. You can just look on the outside of the body. This part here. It's very helpful when you have external signs of a disease because then you're like, oh, well, I see it. I know right away. We can diagnose you sooner than later. If I didn't, how would I even know that something was wrong if there weren't external signs? This could be going on for a while. That's why cancers are a big problem because they often don't show externally. 1B1 is having merely the outward appearance of something, and the synonym is superficial. It's just the appearance on the outside of something. I guess that's all it is. Superficial. 1B2, not intrinsic or essential, as in external circumstances. I think this podcast is also external because it is not intrinsic or essential. It is not an essential thing, but it's a fun thing. 2A is of, relating to, or connected with the outside or an outer part, as in the building's external features. Gargoyles. I hope that there are some gargoyles that are the building's external features. Never watched that show.
The building's external features are gargoyles.
2B. Applied or applicable to the outside, as in a lotion for external use. It's getting to be summertime, sunny summertime here in Chicago. And so yesterday, the last 2 days, we started putting on our sunscreen. When you're leaving the house and you're going to be in the sun, you got to put on that sunscreen. You don't want no skin cancers. Those might show up externally, but very, very dangerous to your body. So lotion for external use, we put that lotion all on the skin, the arms, the legs, neck, ears, face, any skin that's exposed. But don't drink it. It's not for internal use. Just on the outside, please. 3A1, that's where we're at. 3A1 is situated outside, apart, or beyond. Specifically, situated near or toward the surface of the body. There's no specific example here. It's just something on the outside towards the surface. Skin cancer, that could be an external lesion, mole, growth thing. I don't know. Something. Let's think of a non-cancerous example. External, something on the outside, beyond, toward the surface. External, I'm looking at my skin. Do I have anything that's external? My fingernails are external. Number 3A2. Arising or acting from outside, as in an external force. Something else is coming in and they're mixing things up. They're making things all crazy. An external force is when the military comes in. They're an external force, military from another country. I keep on going to these like bad examples. Negative, war, cancer. Can't we come up with something better, happy, positive? An external rainbow, an external what was what do they do that when all the people in a mall start singing and dancing? That's a funny external force. 3B, of or relating to dealings or relationships with foreign countries. External, yeah, the foreign countries are outside of your country, and so that's external. 3C, having existence independent of the mind. Having existence independent of the mind. This one is a thinker. The example is external reality. So I guess this could be as simple as this banana, this very old brown banana, which is not going to be good much longer. It's has its own existence independent from my mind. So this is an external banana. It has an external reality that's different. Or are we talking about something else? What is this external reality? It's not my internal reality. That, you don't want to know about that. I don't want to know about that. But it's everything outside of me. Who am I? My mind, my soul, my spirit. Okay, externally is an adverb. This is from the Latin externus, which means external, also from exter, and there's more at the word exterior, which we had in the previous episode. And now we must go. The second form of external is a noun from circa 1635. This is something that is external. External is something that is external as an outer part. The outside of a thing. Outside of a car, the external mirrors, outside of a building, outside of your body, outside of a house. Okay, B is an external feature or aspect, and this is usually used in plural. Externals. What are the externals of the building's features? A patio, windows. The next word is external combustion engine. 3 words, noun from 1915. 1915, I guess, is when they invented the external combustion engine. This is a heat engine as a steam engine that derives its heat from fuel consumed outside the cylinder. And I don't know enough about engines to know how this all works exactly, but that's why it's external, because there's the cylinder and the fuel is consumed outside of that cylinder, and then the heat makes it do stuff, which then makes the thing that it's inside of also do stuff. A car, a train. Okay. The next word is external degree. 2 words, noun from 1928. This is a degree conferred on a student who has not attended the university, but has passed the qualifying examination. So they never took a class. They come over, they take the test to see if they know all the stuff that they would have learned if they had gone to the school, and they pass the test, so then they get an external degree. This is very confusing to me. I've never heard of this before. I'm sure it's a little bit different than what I explained. But, yeah, is not attended the university, but you passed the qualifying exam. I don't get it. We got one more word, which is externalization or externalize, both spelled with an S, externalization. This is the British variation, of course, of externalization or externalize with Z's or Z's, which I think are going to be in the next episode. Yes, they are. So now is the time of the show when I gotta pick a word of the show. Okay, we had today exteriorize, exteriority, exteriorize, exterminate, exterminatory, extermin, extern, external combustion engine, external degree, and externalization or externalize. Which one am I gonna pick today? I don't love exterminating things, but sometimes you gotta exterminate the insects. Yeah, I don't love that idea. I would rather uproot the insects. Let's collect them all. Collect them. You gotta collect them all, and then let's move them to the neighbor's house. No, that wouldn't be good either. Make a fake house for them to have. Okay, which one are we gonna pick? I don't know. I guess external degree is kind of interesting. I never got an external degree. I took all the classes and then I got the degree. Okay. I can quickly now tell you about another movie that I watched, which was, we just watched this a couple of days ago, The Fall Guy. And I didn't realize until recently that this is actually based on a TV show, I think from the 70s, which is a stuntman, I guess, in Hollywood, who becomes like a secret agent kind of person or something. And he's stopping crimes or whatever. And he's a stuntman. And so he can fall over and fight and stuff. But of course, I have to say, there was even a video at the beginning of Ryan Gosling and I think the director saying, this is a love letter to the unsung heroes of filmmaking, who are the stunt people. And it's true. They have been getting more respect over the years, but not a lot. There was even a line, and there was about, do they get Oscars? Do the stunt people get Oscars? No, they don't. There's not yet. Maybe someday. It's a super, super fun movie. It's funny. Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling, they're great. There's other people who are great, and it's just fun, and it's a wild ride, and there's a lot of meta stuff because it's about filmmaking, and I really enjoyed all that stuff so much. So go watch The Fall Guy if you want to. You don't have to. This has been Spencer dispensing information. Goodbye.